Hey, fashionable people. Welcome to Posh Josh. I'm your girl, Joshika, and here it's all about fashion and being bold, being you, and being posh with Josh.
Posh Josh, baby, Bobby, Posh Josh. Posh Josh, baby, Bobby, Posh Josh.
So, first things first, real quick fit check. I got this little play suit from Dressed in La La, and it's a nice top, matching pants, and it's very comfortable, very chic, very posh. Yes, darling. I can just lounge around the house in this, or I can go run my errands, whichever I choose to do. But it's very fun and lightweight. Um, Not really appropriate for this weather right now. It's really cold here in the DMV. It's January. Oh, it's February now. Um, but I do love it for lounging around the house. Just throw a coat over it and a hat, and I'm out the door. I have the Fendi typography loafers, and then for my jewelry, I have my Fendi bangle that has Fendi on it, and my rings, earrings from my shop at Joshua Beauty, and yeah, that's the look. Okay, so today let's dive into something exciting. We're gonna talk today about finding your fashion voice. Now, I believe that everyone has their own unique style, just like you have your own unique personality. So, first, let's celebrate your individuality. Like I said, we're all unique, okay? And that's very important when it comes to fashion. It's not one size fits all. So, when you see these trends out here that say, okay, you got to wear this for the spring or that for the winter, it's all good, right? It's just nothing but inspiration. But what you want to do is you want to take that inspiration from that trend or that person and you want to make it your own. Because, like I said, it's all about your unique style and what you feel comfortable and what you feel more confident in wearing. That's the fun thing about style and fashion. You know, you can be creative. You can take one trend and you can borrow from this look or this piece or that piece, and you can piece it all together and come up with your own masterpiece. You know, just putting on something that drapes you and fits you pretty well, and so that you can walk around this world looking fabulous and looking posh. And let's not forget to have fun. Okay, it's all about being creative, being fun, being stylish in the best way possible so you can feel good and feel confident in this world. Okay, so let's dive into the top 10 types of style. Number one is classic. And what I found is my style is a little more classic and with a little bit of glamour, a little bit of chic, classic chic. Because I like sequins, I like a little pop of color here and there, even though my wardrobe right now is a lot of neutrals. I have a lot of beiges and blacks and whites, but I'm trying to add color and things like that. And of course, you can see I have sequins and feathers and furs and all that fun stuff. But that's my style. My style is classic with a little bit of chicness. And classic is your basic white tee, your blue jeans, your tailored blazer, your loafers with your signature bag, something that's timeless and elegant and that is always on point and very posh. Classic is always going to be simple yet sophisticated. So that's your classic style. If you fit into classic and you find that you like to wear your jeans and your tees and with the blazer, very smart blazer, then you're a classic girly. Next up is bohemian style. Now we know brands like Chloe, they have the bohemian look with the very ruffled feather look, the long flowy dresses. You can even say this is kind of bohemian style, with the long drapery and things like that. But this is very Asian inspired, I believe. But bohemian, I have a couple of bohemian pieces in my closet. I would say these two pieces are very bohemian. I have a see-through ruffle top here, and I've got nice ruffle top here as well. And you can definitely see the bohemian in these two. But overall, I know that my style is classic. And the fun thing about fashion is you can have your unique style, but you can always dabble into other styles. So I do have some bohemian looks in here, but I'd probably pair these with some jeans. Very classic, right? But the bohemian style is very like free spirited and fun and lightweight. It's very neutral and some eclectic patterns like paisley or just like leaves and feathers and things like that, or your flower crown. Like we love the bohemian style, and your sandals, it's perfect for summer, and perfect for spring. So that's the bohemian look. So if that's you, you're chill, like bohemian laid back, that whole 1970s Woodstock vibe, or 60s. I was in the 60s. Ooh, the 1960s Woodstock vibes. That if that's you, you're the bohemian girly, the classic bohemian girly. Okay, so next up are our chic girlies. Now our chic girlies are all about being polished with classic lines and a little hint of luxury. Here's an example of a chic piece that I have in my wardrobe. Stylish gray dress. It's like almost like a jersey knit, and it's got this cool zipper going down the middle, very stylish, very chic. And it's got the ruching going on. It's very form-fitting and bodycon. It's a bodycon dress with the detailing going down the back, the jersey stripe going down the back. And this piece, it would be very fitted, very clean, very chic, and very sophisticated. It has a deep V-neck cut here and everything. So all my girlies who like to be chic and stylish and put together and polished, but with a little bit of maybe glam almost, or just a little bit of like a more of a upscale type vibe, those are the chic girlies. Blazer here, of course, this is like very chic, very clean, but it has a touch of glam to it, and that's probably, this jacket probably is the epitome of my style. Very classic, but a little bit of glam and a little bit of chicness to it. So these are the two pieces that would represent a chic girly. Okay, so next up we got street style. So street style is very urban, very creative, very modern, and it's always changing and evolving, but it's also very bold. So think graphic t-shirts, bold sneakers, oversized jackets and beanies or hats. So very very urban. So like something you would see like in a music video, something you would see in a rap music video. And so some pieces that I have that are a little more urban and like streetwear would be these cool little leather joggers that I have. It's very cool, very urban, very modern, yet it's very comfortable and bold, with the faux leather fabric. I would pair that with my oversized denim jacket and a tank. As a matter of fact, I had this look at one of my other videos, so you can go back and watch that and see how I put it together. But that was like a urban style because it was kind of like circa 1990 vibe, where you had the baggy pants and the fitted tank top, the TLC look. And so it was very streetwear style. So if that's you, very girly, but a little baggy, a little loose fitting and comfortable, then you're definitely a street style girl. Okay, so next up we have those girls who channel their inner Ivy League style, and that's those preppy girls. My daughter likes to call them the cute core girls. That's the new name for preppy now, amongst the young girls. But the preppy style, it's like channeling your inner Ivy League. Very polished, and it's very posh, where you have your classic patterns and your bright colors, and your loafers with the socks. And so my style can kind of be a little bit of preppy as well, because I got the loafers down and with the socks and the blazers. So like your classic prints would be something like houndstooth, and I have a brown houndstooth blazer by Ralph Lauren. So something like this would definitely be preppy. Polished, like the classic look, could kind of fall into the preppy look as well. But preppy is definitely taken in a little, more Ivy League. Preppy has more of a neutral flair where everything is just like very neutral. So here's another one of my blazers that's very preppy. Something like this. Just a little bit of color, but very clean pattern, nice little pattern, but would be fun to pair with a nice little blazer and some loafers and call it a day. So if this is your style, it's almost like classic. If this is your style, very preppy, very Ivy League, then you're a preppy girl. Now, we can't talk about preppy without talking about gothic, right? We have those women who embrace their dark and mysterious side with the gothic style. Very bold and dramatic, a lot of black clothing, very dark and mysterious. Some pieces I have in my closet that may be considered goth or something that a goth person would love. Here, this jacket, it's got the silver studs, it's got the, what do you call this? The fringe. It's got the fringe hanging down. Maybe this isn't quite goth, but it's black and it's got the silver. And if you kind of lean more towards something like this, even though, it's, got the glam aspect to it, even though goth can be glamorous as well, it's just very black and dark and mysterious. If you like this piece and you like to wear black and be dark, goth and mysterious, you know who you are. You're definitely a goth girly. Okay, so next up we have minimalist style. Now, minimalist style, we were on this minimalist kick for a long time where it was like quiet luxury for 2025. And even before then, there was the minimalist trend where less is more. Being a minimalist is all about clean lines, neutral colors, and functional pieces. Things that you can wear over and over again that will never go out of style. They appreciate the simplicity of things. It's very elegant and it's like no fuss. You grab your shirt and your tee or your slacks and or your collared shirt and you're out the door. Something like this would probably be minimalist. So something like a white button down will probably be in a minimalist closet. And then maybe like one sweater, one pair of jeans, one or two pair of jeans, a pair of black slacks, just the bare basics. Their closet would not look like mine. If your closet has like one or two things and you've got space in between your hangers, you're probably a minimalist. Next up is the eclectic style. Now, eclectic style, that just means you just grab whatever you want out of your closet and you put it together. You mix and match patterns and you just celebrate your individuality. If I were like a eclectic style of girly, which I'm not, I don't know, I'd probably wear this zebra blouse with I'm over here trying to match the colors and stuff, but something like this with my brown houndstooth blazer, and for the bottoms I would do this actually goes well. This is not bad, but I don't know, something like this. This is kind of like a little classic, actually, with a hint of glam. This is still my style. But if I were trying to do eclectic, I would do maybe these. Here we go. Maybe I'll do all of that with these pants or something like that. Like, I don't know. We can make it make sense. Maybe these right here. So if I were like eclectic, I would do something like you would do. If you think this is nice, if you think this looks really good and fun and this sparks your creativity, if you love this look right here, then you're probably an eclectic girly. So I wouldn't consider myself an eclectic girly, but I can be if I had to be, like if I wanted to be one day, like just have fun. And like I said, just express myself and just be unique and creative. I could always be eclectic, but like I said, my style is classic with a little bit of glam. Okay, and then there is vintage style. So for all my girls who like shopping at the thrift store, getting those 80s pieces, even 70s, 60s, or 20s, 40s pieces from the thrift store, girl, you know you're a vintage girly. Okay, so I had to pull this piece out of the archive, honey, because I found this at the thrift store, and this was like a vintage piece for sure. And I just love this dress. It's so nice and so, I love sequins and beading and all that stuff. So it's just like this perfect, like immaculate design, and the beads are like still intact, and it's very form fitting. It fits like a glove. It's perfect for me. And then the back has this detailing where it hangs down, and it's got this I don't know what you call it, like almost like this asymmetric tasseled kind of beading and pattern at the bottom with the cutout sleeves. And look, if you love this dress as much as I do and you like to get pieces like these, you're probably a vintage girly. Okay, so next up, there's athleisure style, and we all know what athleisure style is, and I'm so over it, by the way, because we've been doing that like all of 2020, even before 2020, like when I had my first child in 2014. Okay, moms were wearing athleisure everywhere. Okay, it was all about the yoga pants and being comfortable and running your errands and stuff like that, which is why I started the channel on Instagram, Chic Baby Mama, because I wanted to give women ideas and inspiration on how to style themselves while pregnant or even after pregnancy, comfortable and practical clothing that they can wear while running their errands and taking care of their children. So if you haven't followed me yet on Instagram at Chic Baby Mama, go on over there, get some fashion inspiration and the outfits of the day. But athleisure, okay, we all know that that's very comfortable, very sporty, with your sneakers and your sweatpants and your sweatshirts and your t-shirts and your yoga pants. Did I say yoga pants? Because yeah, lots and lots of yoga pants, or leggings, as they used to be called, leggings. Here's an example of a sporty piece that I found in my closet. It's got the little sporty looking stripes going down the sleeve, and it's a midi dress, so you can wear this with a pair of sneakers, do your errands, running around town, all that fun stuff. If you like this dress, this is the type of style you like to wear on a regular, then you're a sporty girl. And then sometimes we like to just be all these things at different times in our lives or different times of the year. So we're all of these things essentially, but this is just a guide to help you learn about the different styles and to figure out where you fit in that. So you can piece things together the way you like it. And like I said, add your own touch of your uniqueness and your individuality and your style. Okay, so just remember that style is a personal journey. So don't be afraid to express yourself, embrace what makes you feel your best, and just remember there's only one you, and that's something worth celebrating. So if you enjoyed this video today, if you had a good time, then make sure you like this video, subscribe for more, and always be you, be bold, and be posh with Josh. See you next time. Bye. Hey there, fashion lovers. Welcome to something like a white tee, a white button down, will probably be in the middle, I can't talk. Okay, so then next up is the fun and exciting girly, and that is the girl, not that any of these aren't fun and exciting, but the one who like shows their excitement. Forget it.
Posh baby, Bobby, Posh dress. Josh, baby, Bobby, Posh, Josh.